Hey, what's up, guys? So, there's a lot of people that feel that their phone is being hacked. And I'm not talking just about targets, I'm talking about everyday people. And in this video, we'll break it down and find out if that's true or not. We're going to talk about something called CellSite simulators, how they work, and more importantly, how law enforcement and rogue groups use them for illegal surveillance. And I'll also show you real life cases that prove this isn't just conspiracy. It's real. So what is a CellSite simulator? Think of it like this. Your phone is constantly looking for a nearby cell tower to connect to, right? That's how you get service. Now imagine if someone set up a fake cell tower, one that looks real to your phone. Your phone connects to it thinking it's just another regular tower, but it's not, it's a trap. That fake tower is a CellSite simulator. It tricks your phone into connecting so whoever's running it can intercept your calls, track your location, read your text, or even log every device in a certain area. These devices go by a few names: Stingray, Hailstorm, Triggerfish, but they all do the same thing. They pretend to be cell towers to grab your data, and the worst part is most people have no idea this is happening. When you're walking down the street, your phone is looking for the nearest tower. It sends out what's called a signal handshake. The strongest tower nearby answers. That's how you stay connected. But if a CellSite simulator is nearby, it sends out a much stronger signal than the real tower. Your phone connects to it automatically without you doing anything. Once it's connected, the people operating the simulator can do all kinds of crazy stuff. They can track your movement in real time. They can figure out if everyone is in a specific location. They can listen to your conversations, and they can do it without warrant or without a trace. So here's where it gets serious. These devices were originally created for military and intelligence purposes, but now they've made their way into the hands of police departments, federal agencies, and even rogue operators. And I'm not just talking about the FBI or DEA. I'm talking about smaller departments, local police, task force, and even worse, people with badges who went off the deep end. There is documented cases where law enforcement used Stingrays without warrants, sometimes even lying to judges about what they were doing. That should scare all of us, because if they're willing to lie to judges, what do you think they'll do to everyday citizens they label as suspicious? And these devices don't just catch one person, they grab every phone in the area. That means innocent people's data gets swept up too. Let me give you some examples. These are real documented cases. In 2016, a man named Daniel Rigmaiden exposed how law enforcement was using Stingrays without proper oversight. He discovered it while fighting his own criminal charges. Turns out the FBI and local police were hiding the use of these devices in court to protect their surveillance tactics. In 2014, a man named James Loader was being surveilled in Florida. Law enforcement used a Stingray to track him but never disclosed it in court. Later, the ACLU found out they were hiding these tools from defense attorneys. That's a constitutional violation. In 2014, the Wall Street Journal reported that the U.S. Marshal Service were flying planes equipped with CellSite simulators over American cities. These planes would collect data from tens of thousands of phones at a time without any warrant. This was confirmed, not just theory. All across America, people have reported unmarked vans parked outside their homes or circling blocks for hours. Some have antennas or strange rooftop boxes. Many of these are believed to be mobile surveillance units running CellSite simulators. Now let's connect the dots. We already know that gangstalking exists, organized harassment meant to isolate and break down a target. Well, these devices are the perfect tools for that agenda. Private contractors, rogue cops, and even corrupt insiders use CellSite simulators to stalk targets, listen to their conversations, and predict their every move. So if you're seeing surveillance vans or low-flying aircraft, helicopters that circle repeatedly, these aren't just for looks. Many of them are running these devices, collecting your data, and weaponizing it against you. But this isn't delusion. This is documented technology being misused for psychological warfare. One of the biggest reasons more people don't talk about this is because of non-disclosure agreements. Agencies that use Stingrays are often required to sign contracts saying they won't reveal how they work, even in court. That's right, prosecutors have dropped charges just to keep the use of a Stingray secret. That's how far they'll go to keep this hidden. And if that's not a red flag, I don't know what it is. Many cybersecurity experts have spoken up about these dangers. Groups like the Electronic Frontier Foundation and the ACLU have filed lawsuits to uncover how these devices are used. Some independent researchers have even built scanners to detect these fake towers. There's proof all over the country that these fake towers are being deployed regularly. Open source cell tower maps sometimes show rogue signals where no legit tower should be. That's the fingerprint of a Stingray. In 2017, DHS admitted to the presence of unauthorized CellSite simulators in Washington, D.C. That means someone, not just police, were running these things in our capital city. Another case that I wanted to point out is that in Mexico, cartels have used similar tech to track down and silence journalists and whistleblowers. There's documented proof that rogue actors use fake towers to monitor people's phones, track their movement, and eliminate threats. If cartels can get this kind of power, imagine what certain corrupt players in the US could be doing. So what can we do about all this? Well, be aware and educate yourself. That's what this video is about. The more people that know about this, the harder it is for them to abuse it in the shadows. Surveillance is no longer something that happens in spy movies. It's happening here right now, and it's being abused by people in power and people pretending to be in power. CellSite simulators are part of a much bigger war on privacy. They're used to control, to intimidate, and to manipulate. But you're not crazy for noticing. You're not alone, and you're not powerless. The more we understand what we're up against, the more we can protect ourselves and others. Stay aware, stay strong, and most of all, be free.